Yo, what up, everybody? Welcome to the Enough Said podcast. We are in season 6, episode 17. And all I got to say is, hit it, Trey. I promised this guy I'd give him a moment. So let's just get right to it. We'll bring him in. After his big 49ers had a big win, he has every right to come on the show with a big ass grin. Go ahead, Mike.
Yeah. Feels good.
Yeah, man. It was a close one at the end there. It got a little exciting, but then.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, it was but W is W.
A W is a W. That's right.
On to the sea chickens, I guess, right?
Yep. Ready.
So, Jermaine, we talked about it. Yeah, we'll get into
you guys
it.
get no intros.
Yeah.
you get an intro.
Why?
I
What
have
do
an
you need
intro.
intro for?
All right, we'll bring him
Oh
in.
man.
Look
I'll bring him in.
look at J Dog. He's high.
Yeah, he's All right, let's bring in Jermaine. Right now, he did not even watch the Eagles. If they were on Hard Knocks, he'd rather tell Howie, Jalen, and AJ to kick rocks. Right on, Jermaine.
That's all you can say, bro. That's all you can say. That's it. Everybody need to kick rocks. Hey, nothing you can do, man. I'm not mad. I mean, we should have just stuck to our guns when I was hollering in the middle of the season. I said they're gonna be one and done.
Yep.
So, but hey, that's what happens. I'm not mad. So
We all knew this was coming.
yep.
This was coming.
Yeah, it wasn't coming. Yeah, it wasn't coming to a Super Bowl or anything. So.
And this last guy, he's upset that his Eagles were one and done. You know what he always says? Fire everyone. What I'm saying.
Yeah, right.
Yep. Fire everybody.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just like Jermaine, man. I mean, this is what we expected. I mean, you can't fix this season in 12 weeks in the season. I mean,
Can't do it.
you
Yeah.
can't do it, man.
No.
Everybody knew, but as we get along, man, I have some real serious doubts about the future of the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, there's been a lot of rumors thrown around, guys. Everything from, and it could be rumors. I don't know if they're true or not. I mean, some are from 94 YSP, saying that he's wanted to be traded multiple times. AJ Brown. Other people are saying obviously Jalen Hurts is the problem. Nobody wants to kind of take him on, and people are working behind the screen about him, that he can't run a complex offense. There's a lot of talk going around, guys. It's not good. A lot of rumors swirling. Whatever it is, and it's a lot of things. It's not one particular thing. It's broken, and it's got to be fixed.
Yeah.
So, but Mike, give your team credit. They were able to exploit. I guess what I was most disappointed in, I expected that out of the offense, but I certainly didn't expect them to run up and down the field on the Eagles defense. You basically got beat with Robinson and Jennings, who were more productive than A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith. And you let Jennings run all over the freaking field, along with McCaffrey. That dude is going to die if they continue using McCaffrey. Like, literally, that dude is going to,
he says give him the ball. He says he's not tired. So it's like, all right, well, if you want it, we'll put you in there.
Yeah. But guys, I mean, Jermaine, the Eagles defense, like, they let him run up and down the field.
Yeah, that's what I always said. I said you just can't rely on the defense. You know what I mean, to bail you out and all that stuff. And sometimes the offense has got to step up to make the defense better. And you can't. It's just
Well,
They took
it's
I
funny.
think they took him to a point lightly because you looked at the wide receivers like you said, Sal. It's like, are you serious? You know what I
This
mean?
is not Ricky Parcell.
What
and
is the
Brandon Ayuk
scheme,
here.
huh?
Yeah, this is not Ricky Parcell and Brandon Ayuk here.
Or Debo back in his prime. I said, this is crazy.
Yeah.
This is
Kittle
real.
got hurt. Yeah. So you didn't
Yeah.
have Kittle. But, the first
Yeah,
drive I was kind of surprised. I mean, just because, Robinson got open on Keon Mitchell, which, doesn't really happen often. And he had a good game. I kept complaining to Brock, why you going to throw the ball his way? He's like Deion Sanders out there. It's like, you throw it near him, he going to pick it off. Especially matching them up against a tight end. Tight end can't shake Keon Mitchell. But, it was the fourth quarter where the score really, offense kind of opened up. The trick play right at the beginning of the quarter kind of really said, because then they got a lead. And then it really changed a lot of the dynamics of the game. And, he always kept talking about Kevin Patullo and the whole deal about what happens after, that scripted plays runs out. And then you got to start calling plays all the way to the last play of the game where Jalen and Sirianni were looking at each other at the play call like, what are you doing? Are you calling the same play after the timeout? I mean, why take the timeout if you're going to call the same play?
Yeah.
Dre, it was interesting because 2 interceptions. They had like a bad punt. It was like a 20-yard punt or something that the Niners had. They had opportunities. This is not like they were stuck in their own end. They didn't have field position. Something's not making this offense click. It's offensive line, play calling, Hurts, Brown, all of them. Sirianni.
You can't score 6 points, man, in the second half. What's that?
Yep.
and Mike, don't get mad at me, but it was a door opened up for y'all to go to the next round. Philadelphia made it so easy for y'all. You didn't have to do shit. Excuse my French, but you didn't do anything. You had to do nothing. You could have had Brock Purdy with a broken arm, Kittle. Hell, bring back Fred Warner. He's ready. You should have had him out there. It doesn't matter. Philadelphia's offense was ferocious and embarrassing, in my opinion. And that play calling, like you guys said, like if you're head coach, like, well, what do you think? You gonna go? Okay. Like, I'm sick and tired of Nick Sirianni. I don't care about his winning record, Super Bowl, and all that. He does not have control of the house. And I hope everybody's watching this and seeing this because it really irked me that we got embarrassed by your team that was broken, that we could have fixed. We could have beat y'all if our offense would have scored more points. Defense was, they had their ups and downs and stuff, but, we did pick off Brock twice, right? We picked him off twice, kept throwing it over there. When I thought Kittle was out, I said, man, we got this. When Kittle was out, I said, we bottled up, McCaffrey.
But that's where the expertise comes in Kyle Shanahan, Dre.
I agree.
He lost Kittle. And guess who he got involved? A freaking fullback. You know what I mean? He used him as the tight end. And I said, Jesus, because I thought the same thing. I said, oh, Kittle's done. And here comes big fat ass Cusack. You know what I mean? Just coming out of nuts. Like, oh my God. I mean, the man is a genius. He knows how to call freaking plays.
Philadelphia made him more genius.
Granted, he should. I mean, how long has he been an offensive coordinator? You know, I mean,
that's true. Yeah,
he should be able to dial up some more kind of offense and figure out a defense and come up with some kind of play. Even though I got to give Shanahan, a lot of people give Shanahan credit, but honestly, it was Kubiak that's actually calling the plays. Clay Kubiak's the offensive coordinator. I mean, I think Shanahan's got the final say on a play, but Kubiak really called like the double reverse and the pass that Jennings passed to CMC. That was Kubiak's call. Yeah. So I mean,
football's a chess game, man, because they noticed something, and they had that nonsense in their back pocket. You know what I mean? Saying that they bite off of this nonsense. It's man, I don't know. I could never be a coach, man, because you always got to be 15, 20, 30, 40, 100 steps ahead. You know what I mean? Especially when you're looking at that and then watching all the film. I don't understand how they do it, but hats off, Mike. Hats off to the Niners. You know what I mean? Hats off to the coaches
49ers
and stuff. I mean, what else can I say? I mean, like you said, Sal, Dre, we saw this coming, but seeing that they was broke up in the linebacker core, they're down to their 5th and 6th string.
Yeah.
And then they're in the last with 20 sacks. I'm like, Jesus Christ. I mean, it's a freaking no-brainer. It's a no-brainer.
I mean, those guys, they got coached up. I mean, it did help that Hendricks came in and, even though he hadn't really played with the team, it seemed like he grasped the defense pretty quickly. So he was able to kind of maneuver guys a lot to get in position, especially to try to shut down the run. Because it was like early on when Barkley broke to the outside, Lenore totally took a bad. They even talked about it on the telecast. It was like, what is he doing? And he fixed it because then they did the same run to the outside, and then Lenore came through and actually stuffed it right out. And it was like, all right, guys are tackling. You got to tackle, especially in the secondary. You can't just sit there and try to hit people and then miss at them. You got to wrap them up. And they settled down a lot on defense. And that, I think that, granted, the Eagles helped. We all know, I saw they were going to clam up at the beginning of the second half. The very first series where the Eagles got the ball and it went 3 and out, I was like, here they go. They're clamming up. Even the fans saw it because on the second drive when it went 3 and 0, the fans started booing because they knew, they was like, here we go.
That's what I'm saying. They are so unpredictable. I mean, they're so predictable, man. That's why they start booing. It's like, this ain't going right. It's not going right.
Jermaine called it from week 1. You can't make adjustments. Philadelphia couldn't make any adjustments in the second half. And there you go. 49ers did with broken players.
Players,
I think it's this experience. I think it's just Patullo's lack of experience. He's not going to get the experience now because he got fired. But, it's just, you just have to be in that situation multiple times and like have a command of your offense and your playbook and know how to make calls on the fly. And that, I think, was just what you kept seeing all year was like the offense would clam up because they didn't know how to adjust to what the defense was coming out in the second half. Make that quick decision to be like, all right, now we're going to switch up and start running more or do this or we're going to go quick game. We're going to do something different. But you could see it. It was so strange because I still feel like with that much talent, like you said, Jermaine, it's like all they had to do was just show up and just fall forward and they would score a touchdown.
That's it.
I got 2 things. The first is, can we finally put to bed that they're playing possum? Can we finally?
I don't even know why that was even thought of.
No.
And number 2, Jalen Hurts got outrushed by Brock Purdy 27-14. Jalen Hurts rushed for 14 yards. What is going on?
He's running scared.
Yeah, even though the one rush got called back, he would have had more, but they had the holding penalty on the one that was actually a really good run. I think he had like a 20-yard run or something like that, but they got was holding.
You know what? It's a little bit of him running scared, but I think he, in his mind, is trying to prove a freaking point. And me and Dre was talking during the week, and what I was hearing on the radio is basically, I forgot who brought it up. He's a good guy. I really like him. One of the one of the sports guys late at night. He's like, you know what this reminds me of? Donovan McNabb. And you remember they were saying, oh, Donovan's a running guy. He runs the ball. Donovan tried to make a point. And kept his behind in the pocket. He stopped running anymore. And where did that get him? Where did it get him? It's not even that, but his career kind of shortened. You know what I mean? Because he wasn't running the ball. What I'm saying is Donovan's strength, and so is Jalen's, is his legs. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And he pretty much controlled this like, I'm not running. I'm going to pass the ball. You saw what happened in the Super Bowl, So, I'm a pocket man. Same thing with Donovan. Donovan said the same thing. I remember when he said that. He's like, I'm a pocket passer. I don't want to be claimed as a running man, Right. But if that's your strength, play to your strength. That's all. Play to your strength. Jalen's got the legs. Donovan has the legs. And you saw what happened with Donovan. That was one of the things that, his career went down when he stopped running. That's it.
I think somebody on this podcast has been saying all along that Jalen Hurts is Donovan McNabb. I don't know who that is, but haven't somebody been saying on this podcast all along?
I'm going to tell you right now. I'm sorry, Mike. Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say it's crazy that if Jalen is not doing that because he doesn't want the stigma of being a running quarterback.
Yeah.
The league has the MVPs of the league, Lamar, Josh
Yep.
Allen, Patrick.
Yep.
What do? They use
Yep.
their legs. All
Yeah.
of them do. They can
Yeah,
throw the
you're right.
ball too, but they're not
Yeah.
pocket passers. I mean, so
I
why
know.
you're trying to prove an arcade point now if he's trying to do that? I mean, yeah, when Donovan was around, there was a stigma, especially with black quarterbacks.
Yeah,
about,
with black
you guys can't
quarterbacks,
pass
yeah.
and all you
Right,
do
right.
is run.
They
You're all
wanna-
athletic. You're not
Yeah.
accurate, but that's
Right.
out the window now because every flavor of quarterback runs the ball and your combination of both things, pocket or
Yep.
run.
Yeah.
Get outside the pocket, make something happen. I mean, that's
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on with Jalen.
Yeah, and that's the thing.
I believe Jalen, he's coachable, okay, but he doesn't know how to take control. That's what I see. I don't see him sitting there like audible, blitz. I'm gonna run RPO. None of that. Is that because Kevin Patullo doesn't have it in the scheme? In the scheme of it.
He did that last year. I mean, he called plays and he audible it. I mean, even that one play when him and Saquon was communicating, and you could read his lips, and Saquon's like, "Oh, okay, yeah, I like that," and he took off for 70 yards.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this year, like you said, Dre, it's like I don't know. It's just crazy.
this is the lowest rushing yards he had since his second year as a Philadelphia
Yeah.
Eagle.
No.
So
Yeah. And
Yeah.
that's
Just
why
like
I'm
what you
saying
see-
the future. I don't know whoever's going to come in as OC, and you're going to see him running again. I mean, Jalen Hurts, you got paid your $500 million because you ran. So what? You done now? I mean, I really don't understand him. I don't.
He's
He's incredible. He has talent, but throughout this season, compared what we've seen of even last year, his hesitation and the last play of the game, you had one-on-one with Devontae Smith or AJ. Throw to your go-to guy and take a risk.
Yeah, well, yeah, they take a risk and then they drop the balls. What they was doing with Devontae
Yeah,
Smith and
They-
I mean, he did it. It was a couple ones he
But
did it. What
Jermaine,
happened?
I'm going to throw to you again because you're my top receiver. I don't care you dropped 6 balls that day. That's the line that we got to get the first down to keep the game going. I'm going to throw to you.
You're right. So you're going to throw, but you got to catch the ball. I mean, that's another thing. When they drop balls, Dre, that takes the life out of you too. I'm not defending Donovan. I mean, I'm not defending Jalen.
Your mind is.
I'm not defending. I'm not defending him. But man, you throw me the ball. You throw me the ball. That takes the life out of you, man. I mean, look, this is.
He could have ran too.
Man. Playoffs.
He could have ran too. When he had the double blocks on a couple of the linebackers or the defensive men, sorry, but he could have ran too. But it's just my frustration as a fan to see how you go from this last year to this year.
You're right.
You know?
So Sal, your boy, look, I'm trusting Howie. You know what I mean? I know he's looking at this. I know he's understanding this. You got to get a strong coordinator in here. And if it's one of his buddies like Dable or McDaniels or somebody that's going to take command of Jalen, is like, look, this is what you need to do. But I'm going to tell you right now, in Howie's head right now, you got next year. And I think if they don't see a difference, I think he's going after the following year. I think he's going, Sal. I think he's going. They're not going to tolerate that. They're not going to tolerate it. You know?
I agree.
So
And
this is an evaluation next year for Jalen. It is.
100%.
You know?
Yeah. No, I agree. And it kind of gets us into where do we go from here? And it's not just Jalen. Like, really quickly, a list of pending free agents: Dallas Goddard, and I'm just going down the list here: Dotson, Fred Johnson, Grant Tarantula, RJ Jones, Ben Van Sutton. He's a linebacker. But it's really, here's the defense. This is the bad one: Nakobe Dean, Phillips, Blankenship, Epps. Everybody will cry. Dory Jackson, Brandon Graham. I mean, the list goes on. There's some pretty good names on that defensive side of the ball that's gone. But here's what I'm hearing, and I think this is what's going to happen. Howie got rid of a lot of that championship defense and went younger. I think he's going to do the same thing on offense, and that's what I'm hearing from multiple people. He goes on this curve And I
Right.
think he's ready to really make some younger players on this offense come in. You got Lane Johnson, who's old. You
Yeah.
got Dallas Goddard, who's old. You got Dickerson, who's now getting old. You know, there's plenty of players on this offense that are getting up there that they're going to have to make decisions on. And I think Howie starts going the other way. I think he does what he
Yeah.
did with the defense last year on offense.
Yeah, I agree. He's loading up on that line, especially start with that line. He's loading up.
Yeah, they're already talking first round is either
Yeah.
going to be an offensive lineman, which it most likely is, or
Yeah.
a tight end.
Right.
Their
I don't
last,
know. Is the depth there as far as offensive linemen this
it
year?
is.
This
And the
was a
last
good
one
draft?
they,
Okay.
it is. And the last one they drafted was Dillard.
Yeah.
You know, they haven't drafted, and then the last tight end they drafted in the first round, Keith Jackson, maybe. I don't even know. I think it's Keith Jackson, but I
I'm
don't know.
not really concerned. I mean, I think you could get like a veteran type, in my opinion. You know what I mean? For a
That's him.
tight end, you
Give it
know.
to him.
But yeah, Landon Dickerson was I mean, their last offensive lineman was Landon Dickerson, and they picked him up in the second round,
Mhm.
correct? Yeah.
Yep.
And Jordan Mailata was a later round,
Yep,
you know. So
7th. Mhm.
yeah, and I don't know about Cam Jurgens, and then you need to replace that right guard. You need
Yeah.
to replace that right guard. That whole right side needs to go. That's just my, you know,
Yeah.
that's just my opinion. I mean, Mailata had a bad year, and you know, and Dickerson had a bad year. But that whole right side, that center, that right guard, and then you got to replace Lane.
Mhm.
Lane might have one more good year, but that's it. You need to get somebody in here now to groom him and whatnot, you know. So, but yeah, I hear you. I hear you.
And who do we get in here right now? We get Atlanta's coach. We interviewed him. That's exciting.
Who?
For offensive coordinator.
For who?
Zach
Zach.
Zach.
Robinson.
Oh,
Zach Robinson,
Yeah.
which
all
is
right. Okay.
just the first interview. He just put his resume in the bin. Wait for the next one.
Yeah.
Jeez. The dude was fired off offensive coordinator in Atlanta. Why do you want to hire him?
Yeah.
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 I mean, it was so bad. I can't believe they're interviewing him. So
I mean, but the people that you said in offense, all those free agents, they can all go to. They can go. They can just go.
mhm.
You're not gonna sign Dallas Goddard. You know what I mean? And then those other backup linemen, for what? I mean, they already proved that they can't play. You know what I mean? And I think that's what Howie screwed up right now is that you didn't have no depth at the lineman positions. You know,
Yeah.
the Toth, the Priors, just get rid of them. Go, just
Yeah.
go. You
And
know,
then-
but
What's that guy's name? The offensive lineman that they got in that trade that he did. He was awful. He
he's
couldn't-
going, isn't he?
I think they cut him. Yeah, he was too.
They cut him and then I thought they
Yeah.
broke. I know who you're talking about. Yeah,
Yeah, I can't remember the dude's name. He was a
Yeah, I know you. Yeah,
and he couldn't even play. He couldn't even crack the team.
it's a bad. Yeah,
It's bad.
he's got to go heavy. He's got to go heavy. And whoever they bring in here, as far as that, you need to start. You got Tank Bell for one more year. Please utilize him. Please utilize him. That's you know. So
We'll keep this brief. I know we're gonna get into it. I would be wrong if I didn't at least bring it up, guys. AJ Brown is gonna be a hot topic here and what you do with him. You've heard Howie say, "Hey, we need good players. He's a good player. He's an important part of our team. He's got a C on his jersey."
oh, all right. So what you say was this. Now I read it another way. Yeah, it's hard to find great players. You know what I mean? He didn't say I want to trade him or I don't want to trade him. He didn't
Right.
say that.
Right.
He
Yeah.
kept that door open to
Kept it
where
open.
he's given like the other general managers. You know, I think he wants to trade him. That's what I'm saying. I think he had enough.
Right.
You know, and that's
Yeah,
all I'm
but-
thinking.
yeah.
Go ahead, Mike.
I was gonna say he's just trying to talk it up so he can see what deals are gonna come
Exactly.
his way. You know,
Exactly.
if he says, "Yeah, I'm interested in trading him," then instantly people are gonna be like, "Oh, I'll give you a third, I'll give you a fourth," you know.
He
But he's
tried
like,
to
"No,
hire
we like
him.
he's great." Someone's gonna be like, "No, I really want that guy. I'll give you a first for him," you know,
Yeah,
and have
yeah,
like
that's
ching,
it.
you know. But yeah, he's
Exactly.
That's
talking
it.
it up.
That's it.
How he's
That's what I was
doing?
trying to say.
How he's doing his job. So,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, like I said, he didn't say yes or no.
I love that. The AJ Brown doing Jermaine's ham when Jalen Hurts throws the ball. Oh, that is awesome. I love that.
Yeah,
That's great.
That's fun.
Comment of the show right there.
That's
I
funny.
mean, what do y'all think? AJ goes or what? Dre, I know Dre. Dre's
No, I said no. It's more than just him. I mean, it's a lot of pieces of the equation that needs to be figured out. If you keep him, can the next OC can he be coachable?
Yeah,
I don't
you
know.
have those, when you have those few games.
Trade and if you do keep him, are we going to still see the same issue with Jalen Hurts? I mean, somebody gotta get the ball to him, right? So
Tanner.
it's complicated in this situation because he is the Eagles' all-time franchise record wide receiver. Okay.
Yeah, but we talked about this too, Dre, because you pulled up the stats.
Yeah.
Ever since he's been with Philly, his stats has diminished every year since he's been here. He had that great season, the first and second season, then from there it's been going downhill.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But however, I will say for Devontae Smith and AJ Brown in defense, Saquon Barkley was overtaken. They were running. They were running, and they were both down, down there under 1,000 or right at that, not their 1,300 yards that they always get.
Correct.
But trade them, go ahead and trade them and try to get something good for it.
You gotta get something really good though.
Yeah, I know. It's got
only because of the money, only because of the cap money.
The cap money.
So that's the reason why it's got to be some kind of deal, some way to relieve them financially of being on the hook if they do some kind of trade. So I think more likely he'll be there next year. I think especially if they get an offensive coordinator that's exciting for everyone, then he may get a little more motivated. So I got a feeling he'll be there at least one more year, and then maybe even mid-season next year they might work out a trade if it really is that bad. But I think he's going to make it at least to next year.
You know what? That freaking kills me. Oh, you bring somebody a coordinator in, so he'll be a little motivated. Come on, man. You're getting paid all this damn money and whatnot. You want to win. You want to win. That's the bottom line. Win. So if you get 2 catches, so what? Win. So, but somebody got to motivate your ass, man. Come on, man. That kills me, man. All this money. Yeah. That's why I said the divas of the leagues, man. The TOs, the AJs, the Randy. That gets on my nerves, man. And then, I misinterpret what Dre was saying on the text thread and all that stuff. Jerry Rice did not cause all this damn confusion. Nothing that motivate. He wanted to motivate to win. That's why he got in Dion's face. He said, man, we don't do that shit here. I mean, you know what I mean? We don't do that here. We don't do that here. You know what I mean? Either you get with the program or you get out. Yeah. That's a leader. That's a leader. Mm-hmm. These AJs and these TOs and whoever these bunch of guys and all that stuff, they're no leaders, man. Just go. Because all you do is care about your damn self, man. That kills me. Man. Honestly. That pisses me off, man. Somebody, you gotta bring somebody here. Oh yeah, we want to keep AJ. All right.
Right.
All right.
But you did mention though, will it work out if he is coachable? Jermaine, when we talk offline. Mm-hmm. But overall, yeah, I got it. I mean, I want winners,
Exactly. I mean, oh man, where is he at? That's what we need to bring in.
Bring a Singletary because all the problems he had with Vernon Davis. Vernon Davis was crying and boohooing. He told Vernon Davis to go in the third quarter, go in the locker room, goodbye. And then Vernon Davis came back and said, you know what, damn, you're right. And then he started playing like he's supposed to be a good tight end at that time. Yeah. But man, it is. It is, man. But I'm just, man. To me, though, I guess the way I'm feeling, it's like, I know I'm probably wrong with you guys agree, but if he stays or don't stay, is there a change? Do you trade Jalen Hurts? No, because he's the $500 million whatever guy. But sorry, guys, I feel that Jalen Hurts has got to go too.
Jalen Hurts, like I said, Jalen Hurts got one more year. And like I was telling Sal, it's the evaluation year. You know what I mean? If you're not going to if you bring a strong head guy, coordinator that's going to take over the whole offense, and if you're not going to do that, then you got to go. You got to go. This is his last year.
Yeah, I suspect, and I'm hearing from a lot of different people, pretty known people saying that they're going to draft a quarterback this year too. Yeah, I think they're going to start to look at, not that they're going to replace Jalen now, but in the next year or two.
Yeah, Carson Wentz.
I think they want to plan.
Here we go.
Yeah, I think they want to plan.
Wow.
Yeah, here we go.
We'll see how Miami, Indiana goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How they do
Yeah.
that, how they do that draft in the 20th spot, I don't know. It's going to have to be somebody in the second, third round.
Yeah, you
Right.
can't don't do that in the first round.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh yeah, it'll really cause drama.
I know.
yeah.
Oh my god.
Well, light
unless
a
you
fire.
want Shador Sanders type, or I don't know.
Well,
When
that's
was
what they
Shador?
remember. That,
Light a
they
fire.
was trying to get him, Sal. They was
Yeah.
trying to get Sador. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
They wanted him.
Yeah.
Howie was poking the bear, and,
Howard, yeah.
and that's why Cleveland jumped ahead of him, because I think Howie was thinking about pulling the trigger.
yeah. Yeah.
So, and Jalen, he could have learned from, well, I don't know if it's a good thing if you learn from Jalen. So, oh, here we go. Watch out. They might get Russell Wilson. Uh-oh. We didn't say that to Jermaine and get him excited. Now.
Don't do that, man.
The
Stop
Eagles-
user.
Yeah. All right, let's get to some of these head coach openings really quickly, guys. It's rumored, obviously.
Time out.
Yeah.
All right, so I gotta give you guys your medicine, right?
Uh-oh.
It's only right. So I need to share my screen.
Okay.
Oh, shoot.
Y'all gonna
Hey, I
have
didn't
to
know
watch
about
this.
All right.
I put some work into this.
Okay.
So sit back and enjoy.
Okay.
Hopefully the sound comes through because it really works.
Damn
with the
recap.
sound.
Come on. Yeah, Mike. I guess.
All right, tell me this works, please.
Oh, Jesus.
Wait. That's against Chicago. Sorry. Wait.
Smith, unbelievable. A little pressure kind of forces that high throw.
Jesus.
Everybody,
You
everybody
gotta
came
catch that,
yesterday,
bro.
bro. Point of that ball is up, and it's
Oh.
win.
That was a hot ball.
Already know
This is the one right here. This is the one. That's the. Come on.
Cover four.
Come on.
What the hell?
I'm surprised you didn't throw that AJ one up in there, man. Yeah.
Cover four.
I saw
All right,
that
Mike.
clip. I was trying to find the last play of the game so I could put up there, and I found that guy. He posted this clip, and he was like, "Everybody can't catch today." I was just like, "That cracked me up, man."
Wow.
That was cool.
That was a good one, man.
All right. We'll take
All right, Mike.
take
It's
our
all right,
licking.
man. Karma's always,
Take our licking.
Karma's always a fat B. You know what I mean? That's okay.
I
Go
might
ahead,
get
laugh
you
now. Laugh
Yeah,
now.
man.
Oh,
Yeah.
Dre, the part with Jalen Hurts was saying the guy says he says, "I'm sorry, I'm really, really sorry."
Yeah, I'll get that.
Oh, man.
Decent. That was good.
Yeah, that was
Terrible.
That was great.
That was gold, Mike.
Man, that was
That was good.
Yeah.
That was good. We'll get you back after.
Yeah,
Seattle, your ass.
there'll be
We
many
get him
more
back.
rematches. I'm sure.
Oh yeah, you know it is. Yeah, you know it is.
You could get two more NFC West opponents here, man. You could get McGenius after the Sea Chickens, you know?
Yeah. No, we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
So you were talking about coaches.
Yeah, so Harbaugh is not a done deal yet, guys. Very close. They said it again. It's just a matter of signing. But you know what happened last time when I said that? I thought somebody was going to Kansas City. So I'm not going to count my chickens before they hatch, but they say Harbaugh is pretty much a Giant. It's just kind of
Pretty
much.
the last. He hasn't signed officially yet.
Oh, he has it. Oh, okay. I
No,
thought it was
it's not
official.
official
Okay.
yet.
Okay, got you.
They pretty much got the terms of the deal out verbally, but I think there's some push and pull going back and forth on
Right.
some of control issues, things like that, and all that. So, and
Okay.
final
Yeah.
number. So,
I think at this point it'd be embarrassing if it doesn't get signed.
Yeah.
Because I heard John Mayer, the owner of the Giants, was just kind of like, I want that guy, nobody else, and I'll pay whatever. So he'll be embarrassed if it's going to fall through. So they'll work it out.
hey man, the Phillies
You
were
know what?
embarrassed with Bo Bichette today, so I don't even.
You know what? Oh my God, that's another. I know that's another topic. But baseball needs a salary cap, Sal. That's
it's
ridiculous,
ridiculous.
man.
Yeah,
that
that's
was
another phone call.
ridiculous.
Yeah,
I'm like, when I listened to that, I'm like, what?
yeah. Their penalty is more than half the teams in the MLB. It's crazy.
That's
Yeah.
just
They're going to go on strike next year. They're going to walk. It's going to be a walkout. There's no
Yeah.
way that's going to be sustainable.
You need a cap, man. That's
Yeah,
like-
we'll get to that though. That's another.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's another subject. Yeah.
All right, so there's technically 9 coach openings. If Harbaugh goes to the Giants, it's 8. So we got Cleveland, Arizona, Miami, Vegas, Tennessee, Pittsburgh,
Jeez.
Atlanta, and Baltimore.
That's more than a third.
So that's a lot.
Yeah, no, it's about a
Is
third.
it, you,
Only
yeah, when
five
you
is
said
in
a
the
third,
league.
I'm like, damn.
It's pretty much
Yeah.
a quarter of the, almost a quarter of the
Yeah.
league. Yeah.
Yeah, almost a third. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
So some of the most, I'd say favorites or names, guys. Kevin Stefanski, obviously Harbaugh's in there. Jeff Hafley, who's the Packers DC, is in there. Vance Joseph, the Broncos DC, who said Broncos have had a great year. Chris Shula, Rams DC. Of course, our friend up in our defensive coordinator up in San Fran. Some other guys, Clint Kubiak, Seattle's offensive coordinator, and then Joe Brady. So, guys, Seattle could lose both their coordinators too. We don't know here. Broncos might lose them. Joe Brady, Bills offensive coordinator, has always been in conversation. So, so what do we think? I think out of all of those teams, though, if you look at all the teams like Cleveland, Arizona, Miami, Vegas, Tennessee, Pittsburgh, Atlanta, and Baltimore. Baltimore, obviously, to me, that's like the gold spot you want to be, right? So, out of all of them, the worst, Cleveland, of course, probably.
Yeah, right. The only problem with the Baltimore job is like you're going to be expected to come in and win like ASAP. So if you come in and they have like a 5-6, 5-11, 5-12 season, they're going to be like, what are you doing? What happened? Because you got Lamar Jackson. You should be able to come in, tweak a couple things, and be right back in the mix. This is going to be expectation.
Yeah.
I think also, Cleveland, but I think another one is like Arizona because they don't have a quarterback. Kyle Murray is just not the guy. And trying to get a coach job, knowing that he's got a lot of work there to get the quarterback and stuff, and get Arizona back to a playable team. I think that's a big fill. I think. Also, I think Pittsburgh as well. Like I was surprised that actually Jermaine called it. He said Tomlin could step down instead of being fired. So that's what Tomlin did. We know that. Well, we don't know, but Tomlin might take a year off, or
Broadcasting
or something. But
do you know he lost the last 7 playoff games in a row?
Yeah. And they all were blowouts. They weren't even close to the problem. Yeah. You know, they kept losing in such horrible fashion. So after 7 times, something had to give.
Yeah. So I don't know, guys. Who do you like in some of these positions? I mean, is anybody going to want to go to Cleveland? I mean, you got Kevin Stefanski. Is he really going to want to go to Cleveland?
Well, he just left there.
You know?
I mean, Stefanski just left Cleveland.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I mean, where's it? Like, God, that's like going from hell to. I mean, where else are you going to go? Tennessee. I mean,
well, Stefanski could go to Tennessee and be all right because he's gonna have Cam Ward, something to work with, so he'll have some time. I don't know who's gonna go to Cleveland. I don't know who's gonna do anything in that quarterback situation because they got to figure out are they gonna try to, work with Shador or get rid of Gabriel and Shador and go get another quarterback, so be like the 51st quarterback, right?
He got Deshaun Watson, man. Jesus Christ.
And they got who technically is still on the contract.
Yeah.
I think the Atlanta job, truthfully, is still one of the better jobs. I mean, other than Kirk Cousins, and of course, I know you said about Arthur Blank being, better than owner, but that's the division that you got the best chance to easily turn a team around and win a division just like that.
Yeah, I agree with that one too, because you have Robinson. I think you could do better than wasn't it Jinx?
Phoenix. Yeah, I mean, who's your
Phoenix?
Like, who's your quarterback? What do you do with Cousins? You're paying him how much?
Cousins keep doing what he's doing, man. Just get paid.
Hey, man, hats off to Cousins. Hats off to Kirk Cousins, man. You know what I mean? We talked about that the other day, Dre. Hats off to him, man. This man is just robbing money, man. Honestly, robbing.
Right, Kirk,
and he got that little smile on his face, man. You know what the hell he's doing.
That's what he's doing.
Yeah. Hey, he's serviceable.
Like that?
I mean, you could make an offense that you could come in, tweak a lot of other things, and just have Kirk Cousins just run it. He won't be, running around doing kind of crazy stuff. But I mean, if he can just get the ball out and you got some good receivers that just get open and just have him do the Flacco thing, he could just win because he's a good pocket quarterback and everything else around him is really good, at least for next year. But that division is so terrible. I mean, Carolina got in for losing record to the playoffs. They all finished 8-9 except for the Saints. I think that's a job that you actually can get in there and actually make some noise pretty quickly and it show results versus the other teams that still seem like they're a couple years away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's the truth.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So we'll keep an eye on these coaches changes. We'll be talking about them as things become available here. Some of the guys who are interesting that aren't yet kind of getting a lot of attention is that couch salesman, like I said today, McDaniels. I don't know what type of suit he was wearing. He looked like an old couch salesman. He was like in this like really
nice suit, but it just didn't fit him. That's all.
Yeah, it was like
I don't know
if he was trying to do the Cam Ward thing, not Cam Ward.
He probably cost more on a mortgage. I mean,
the Cam Newton thing. I meant Cam Newton thing, where he's
no, he ain't that bad.
McDaniels looked like he was flying coach too.
Yeah.
I was thinking, like, what would you do if you were like sitting next to him on the plane? You ask him questions like, "Man, was Tua that bad?"
Well, if he goes from Tua to Jackson Dart, it'd be perfect because they both have. I mean, Dart could be just as bad as Tua with all these concussions he's had.
But that's what's going to happen, man. He's the next Tua, man. I mean, this man, he said he refuses to do. He said this is the game of football. I'm like, okay, we'll see you in a couple times on the stretcher. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. He got popped. All right. So all right, we got to get to these games real quick, guys. We got like 10 minutes here. We're kind of a little bit behind. We got Bills at Broncos first. So just going around the horn really quickly, guys. Does Josh Allen get it done, Mike, against the Broncos defense?
Yes.
Oh, you think he does?
Yeah, he does.
Okay. Jermaine?
All right, I already told you. No Lamar Jackson, no Patrick Mahomes, no Joe Burrow. This is his time, and if he can't do it here, you got to scrap the whole thing, man. You got to scrap the whole thing in Buffalo. So I'm picking Buffalo to beat Denver.
And Eagles are out of the picture, Dre. So it's made for him, dude. This is his year.
It is made for him. They're going to lose again. So,
even Pep is saying Broncos.
And when they lose again, I don't want to hear nothing more about Buffalo Bills crap next year from Stephen A. Smith to all them guys. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, I got the Broncos, guys. I don't think the Bills are going to do it. I'm picking the Broncos in this one. So, all right, Texans at Patriots. Keep in mind, guys, Collins is out.
Yeah.
Mike?
Texans, that defense is going to go crazy. He's just,
all right.
Oh my God. Yeah, Texans.
You got the Texans. Jermaine?
True.
Sorry.
Texans. Yeah, no Nico Collins. Yeah, no, that don't mean nothing. I mean, that, like you said, Mike, that defense is going to be creating havoc, As long as they got that D, they'll be all right. I got Texans.
Dre?
True test for Drake May. It's no question, man. That Texans defense is on point.
Mhm.
And only way I can see Vrabel beating him if he outcoaches D'Amico Ryans.
Yeah, well, that's what he has to
But
do.
Buffalo, I'm sorry, Buffalo. Texans are going to really put it on them. I got Texans.
I'm going the other way, guys. I like the Patriots running game. I think they're going to be able to control the clock and really get on the ground with Houston there. They got two really good running backs. So I'm going with the Patriots on this one. I agree with her on that one.
I was just about to chime in and say that the only glaring weakness I've seen of the Texans defense is the run. That if you commit to it and you actually can move some guys, they can give up some yards. I mean, even Pittsburgh actually was somewhat effective, but then once it became ineffective to run and you had to pass, then it was just all hell broke loose. Those front four I don't know. It's hard to stop them once you get into a passing situation. So New England's going to really have to commit to the run, even if it gets 1 or 2 yards and they have to punt and hopefully play good defense against Stroud and them. Who Stroud looked terrible against.
Yeah.
Oh, did you hear? I think they said they're benching Stroud and putting Davis Mills in. That's what I heard. They're benching him.
Get out of here.
I need to look that. I don't know where I read that, but they's talking about benching Stroud and putting Davis Mills in. That's what they said. I forgot where I read that at, but I know I read it. I was like,
I got to feel no go with Stroud unless he looks that bad that unless he's hurt. If he's hurt, that's a different story. But other than that, I think they're going to ride with him. He just has to play better. But I just think after seeing what the Chargers defense looked like against New England and how they were able to shut things down, I'm like, the Chargers had a good defense. They got a good coordinator. He'll probably get the Ravens job, but ain't the same defense as what you got in Houston. Not at all.
Yeah.
All right, guy. I'm going to skip the next one for now. I'll come back to that last. Rams at Bears. The weather, guys. The weather in Chicago, -9. Winds gusting at about 35 miles an hour. Maybe some snow. Stafford's record in the snow, guys. You know it. Mike, what's going to happen? Chicago get it done? The weather help them out?
I can't believe I'm saying this. I'm taking the Bears.
Thank you.
I'm taking the Bears. This is this year's Washington. Last year, everyone kept looking at Washington, and then they just kept winning games until they got to the championship game, and it just seems like the Bears are that team that this is it. So yeah, I think Stafford's got a couple turnovers in him too. He's been throwing interceptions the last couple of games, and that defense is just totally different now. It's not the same defense they were a couple weeks ago. They give up way too many big plays. And Chicago's all about big plays.
Jermaine?
Hey, the only reason why I'm picking the Bears because I'm not sold on the Bears at all, period. I'm sorry, I'm not. My thing is that it's the weather is gonna be the Bears because -9.
Yeah.
I mean, soon as you get if I was out there, as soon as I get hit, I'm done. You got those cold ass pads on you, and somebody hitting you around the ribs or around the. No, man, your face is frozen, man. I can't. And LA is LA is LA. They're not ready for that. They're not ready for it.
Not only that, Jermaine, but when your body hits the ground on that frozen turf.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, it's like
you're right.
I mean, it's like if you get the hit, then you gotta hit the ground.
Yeah, you gotta hit the ground. Yeah, that's a double-edged sword. Yeah, I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's the only advantage.
Dre, you jumping out the window?
No, Bears.
You're going with the Bears?
Bears, man. Not me, but I'm hearing, man, people calling Caleb Williams MVP. That's the 360 I ever heard. But I mean, like I said, man, the Bears are playing very well defensively, offensively. They make the right plays at the right time to get the win. That's what I've been seeing with them. I don't see any difference against the Rams. Less Puka just goes nuts, like literally just go crazy. Like he's gonna have like a 200-yard, 3-touchdown game or something.
Puka, man, you better leave that hair down, man, because that's gonna be the only warmth you're gonna have. Don't be putting it in a ponytail, man. You need all kind of warmth. You know what I mean? Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
-9.
The Bears, man.
And it's a wind, right? That's the temperature without the wind or with the wind.
That's temperature with the wind. With the wind,
man, that's
the real
terrible.
Man, that wind, Jesus.
Oh boy, Yeah, Chicago. No joke.
I got the Bears in this one. I think if the weather is that bad, which it's looking that way, it's going to be. I think the Bears running game can take over. I think they really can. They got two really, again, similar to the last game we talked about, two really good solid running backs. And I don't see how the Rams are going to get the ball to Puka if it's snowing and the wind is 20, 30 miles an hour. I mean, how do you throw down the
Right.
field?
That's why I was saying sarcastic. 200 yards.
Yeah, you just can't. So, yeah, I agree. I got the Bears on this one as well. All right, 49ers at Sea Chicken. Mike, Sam is not seeing ghosts. He's seeing an oblique injury. He's supposed to play.
That's what I heard, yeah. But they got Drew Lock as their backup. So, man, they got at least someone who's okay. But, I mean, I'm still taking San Francisco. I was telling Dre, I said, I actually feel a little bit better about this game than I did in the Eagles game. You know, this is familiarity to Sea Chickens, you know, and I know how the game looked at the end of the season, but there were a couple of different things that were happening that I think now, after beating the Eagles, I think San Francisco's just got just a little bit different swagger than I think they had when they played the Sea Chickens at the end of the season. So I just think, you know, this is going to be a tough game, but yeah, I think San Francisco is going to come through. I feel a little more confident about it, picking San Fran.
All right, Jermaine.
You got a Mike. Seattle. You got a well-rested team, man. They coming off a bye. I mean, they're all healthy. You know, like I said, they had a week off. You guys are coming in here. You know what I mean? Yes, you're definitely on the high, and I feel as though you're still on the high, and you got every right to be on the high. You know what I mean? Coming into this game, but you're losing a day. You know, you're losing a day because you're playing tomorrow night. It's not like you're playing Sunday. You know, and then on top of that, you know, you're still being plagued by injuries. Now, I don't know if Warner's playing or not. You know,
he's not. He's definitely
he's
out.
not. Okay, all right.
Yeah, Pearsall will be back, but
Pearsall will be back.
He's in and out all season.
It's going to be a close game. I ain't going to lie to you. It's going to be a close game, you know, because you know I look at Kyle Shanahan and like you said, Kubiak, and I got a little bit more respect for what they did. You know, as far as putting a nice game plan against Philly. And you know, definitely they're going to have a better game plan against Seattle. But at the same time, I think it's going to come up short. It's going to come up short. So I'm picking Seattle with this game.
All right, Dre?
Yeah, I'm picking Seattle as well. They do know each other. We know that. So to me, that cancels out a little bit of dominance for Seattle's defense because San Fran knows them pretty good. However, San Fran is on crutch and an arm behind, you know, in a sling and everything. I just don't see
crutch.
I don't
Sling.
see
Hard cast.
Yeah. I just don't see them
torn
beating
Achilles.
yeah, George Kittle with a torn Achilles. I don't see it, man. The ambulance is on the field, so
bad ambulance.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 picking up somebody.
What? Here's the big but, though. I'm saying Seattle's gonna win, but I can't understand how Chris Rock says. I can understand that if Sam the damn Darnold starts screwing up, because that's what he did last playoffs with Minnesota. He screwed up and he lost his job. You know, to continue with Minnesota. He is playing like a top quarterback, but it's the playoffs. And if he starts getting happy and starts throwing picks, that's just going to feed San Fran to be more. You know what I mean? So,
oh my God, yeah. If they get a couple turnovers, that defense gets a couple turnovers,
man.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Or they just sacking them. If they get a good 3 sacks, Mike. Oh my God,
yeah.
I mean, that'd be more sacks than they got the entire season. They got one game.
Seattle can't let that happen.
Just saying, if you getting pressure on Sam, and making him rush his passes and all that stuff, man. I mean, they're going to be hype. You know.
Yeah.
Hef is not giving you any love, Mike. Sorry.
I know. I mean,
and
America's not.
I think there's one thing we haven't talked about. San Fran's got a short week, and they're flying across the country too. So I think that's one thing.
I forgot that he was flying across.
I mean, now they're just flying 2 hours north. You know, so I mean, it's not as bad. Like LA going to Chicago, I think is worse. You know, because they had to go to
Yeah, I didn't think
Carolina
about that.
and then go
Jesus.
back to cold ass, you know, Chicago. San Fran is kind of like, well, we're just going 2 hours up the road.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think it works out a little bit better for them. But I mean, I
Interesting.
get it. I mean, you know,
Mhm.
I mean, Vegas has, you know, this is the most lopsided game odds wise for Vegas. I mean, they got San Fran losing by more than a touchdown. So
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, the deck is stacked, but you know, you need Sunday, right?
I got Seahawks as well. I mean, Christian McCaffrey, clear. You're gonna have to keep him like going, Jermaine. That guy is like, he's gonna need like simulators to get up off the ground, man. I don't care what he says. What he says and what his body does is two different things, man. Like that guy is hurting. There's no way. I mean, he's
the
got
Energizer.
usage on him and the touches.
Yeah,
Unbelievable.
it is. I mean, this is definitely, you know, I texted you guys. I said, look, this kind of has that feel. I know we always talked about this, the windows closed, this and this and that.
Mhm.
But I mean, this is like, you know, shoot all the bullets kind of thing. I mean, CMC is playing the many touches they get. There's no way he could sustain coming back next year getting the same kind of workload. It's like not going to happen. And like Trent Williams older, Kittle likely could be out most all next season because Achilles takes at least almost a year to heal from, and he did it in the playoffs, so that's a year. I mean, this is going to be a different looking team come next year. So this is kind of it. You know, this is go for broke or else.
And they're going to have a tougher schedule next year. They had a super easy schedule this year. It's not going to be as easy next year. So that's the other piece of this. All right. I love some of the comments. Shout out to everybody. Have Streams Media, of course, everybody who logs into our chat here. We definitely appreciate it. As Drake calls him the user. Appreciate all the comments as always. If you don't have a chance, catch up with Hef Streams Media, the Climbback series, also All Dressed Up podcast. Other than that, you can catch us online every week. We'll be doing this through the Super Bowl, of course, and then a week after when we laugh at our predictions from the beginning of the year. Enough Said podcast on YouTube channels. Dre's flashing up there. All emails go to Jermaine, of course, enoughsaidcrew@gmail.com as well. On our Instagram, you can always find us on there, and our handle is usually Enough Said Crew. So thanks, everybody. We got a lot to talk about here. Still a lot of football left to be played this year. Yes, Eagles aren't in it, but we're still in it, and we're going to be here flying around till the end. So, gentlemen, it's always been a pleasure as always.
Happy New Year.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
Yeah, we did a New Year special anyway.
And in the words of
I'm
Dak,
tired. It's past what time is it?
yeah, man, especially
go to
That's
bed.
my bed.
9
It's
o'clock,
9
man.
Yeah, go to bed.
Yeah.
Y'all got me here.
You sleep.
And in the words of Dak Prescott, here we go.
Here we go.
Here
Here we go.
All right, y'all.
All right.
Peace.